Hope everybody's having a great morning, great day, afternoon as well. Open box on this 25T features. 25T Fruit Wagon, custom roadster interior, Winfield chrome Terra thrust mag wheels, and white wall tires. There's the seat. Here's the engine. This is the Lincoln, and I believe it comes with the Oldsmobile or something. I can't remember. Comes with two engines, and then the sectioned radiator and shell. Last one I did a 25 chop T, it had a lot of problems. I had to reverse it. And there's a lot of parts that are similar to the 25 chop T. Build two complete cars or truck. Okay. And then here's another overview pictures here. Build two of four ways: old timer, rod plus, and old time fruit wagon or old time pickup. Round two. Okay, and there's the same. Here's do an overview here. The parts. Let's see how many parts does it have. It has a bunch. Not seeing anything at the moment here. Anyway, let's open it up and let's get a look. There's a snag right here, so I can get this off. Okay, here we go. There's the chrome wheels. Those look pretty decent. They all have stems for axles. When I build this, I'm gonna put some different wheels on it. Tires. There's your chrome gauge for your clusters. There's your front beam. Right here's the same as the 25 chop T. These all go together here. And that's part of your fuel tank, moon tank, oil pan, and there's your valve covers. It's part of your Lincoln engine here. I built this one on the 25T. Your spaghetti headers, and there's your drive, part of your drive axle here, and your main host there. Okay. And then back over here, radiator housing or frame. And then there's the front suspension here. These come off and these go to the front of your suspension to the axle here. And there's your stick shift, big old sucker. And where is this? We don't get a chrome steering wheel. And there's some parts for the engine here. I can't name all of them. All right, and there's the back side. A little flashy. Let's see here. There's some windows here. There's a set of two here, and then another set here together. And then there's a little tiny mirror, and then your headlights for two models. We have some tires here. There's 4 axles for 2 models. There's your tires for your old T. And then these, I think they're blue lines. Yeah, have blue lines, Goodyears. I don't really care for those, not on this one. And then your basic skinny tires. It comes with the antique models. Okay, this comes with this tub here. That's to build a separate one. And then here's the top for your fruit wagon. And there it looks like the back and the sides. Oh, there's the back. Question about that. Okay, and there's your bottom frame your chassis, I guess, your interior pan. Okay, and then there's your front face. Those dual windows will go in. Sure, that's for the bench, I believe. And here we go. Here's the fruit stand, and here's the frame that will go around it. There's two of these pieces here. Not sure what this is. I have to go to instructions for that. All right. Here's the engine parts with the 2 halves, belts, pulleys. There's the fender mounts. I think these are for the rear. There's your part of your axle for the drive seats, and there's the ones for the front fender mounts. Okay, there's some wheel rings. I guess there were some big wheel rings here. Okay, steering wheel. I'm not sure what this looks like. Part of the dash, seats. There's the top of your engine, radiator. I had to cut this one off here and reverse it because this part's detailed and this part goes to the back. I had to sand this down too. This was too thick. Couldn't get the radiator inside the frame. And then there's the injection parts molded here. You have to sand these down and then cut it. And oh, here we go. That's for the gauges. That's your clusters right there. That's what that is. Okay. We have the frame for the regular truck or car. It has a single exhaust. There's the rear end, and there's the exhaust here. Look like they're molded together for some reason. And that looks really strange. Okay, there's your radiator housing. There's your top down, and then there's your firewall. Okay, and then you got your seats here. This is the custom seat here, and there's your back seat with the fuel tank. Okay, we have another frame here. This is for the fruit wagon, or custom. And there's the floor pan for the 25 truck or just Model T. And then there's your fenders. There's a lot of flash here. You're beating us up here with flash. Okay, and there's a belt for the Lincoln. And I'm not sure what this is. Looks like the small back half. Small bed, or trunk, I should say. Trunk. Get another bag out here. Now we have a barrel here. This is for the fuel. It goes on the back here. There's another firewall, pointer, seat belts, exhaust intake, fan. There's your cylinder heads, carbs. And there's your shifter and some little doodads here. And then there's another frame for the window. We have to cut this part out. So there's this. Yeah, you can make this into the truck or the car. There's some bunch of flash on here. There's the back side. Not much to it. There's some mounting points. Here we go. There's the wheels for the T. There's some valve stems. A little bit of valve stem action there. There's part of your seat cushion for that other back seat. There's the regular Model T engine. It's a front suspension. There's your exhaust pipe. Spare tire, steering wheel, license plate, fan, and looks like the top head here. 4-cylinder. Okay, and then there's another window frame here as well. Get a little extra look at it because you couldn't see it from the other angle here. Well, I couldn't see it anyway. Okay. And the last white styrene is the cab over, well, not cab over, but the top here, vinyl. Not bad looking. And then we have the trunk bed, the truck bed, and then tailgate. And there is a little bit of ejection molds. Little tiny, little, you can barely see it. Oh, those are the pins. Okay, so that's the white styrene. We go to the decals here, and okay, here we go. There's some nice decals here. Mother's Mobeius fruits. There's 2 of those. Bikini Express 1. Crane cams. 8 cents each. 5 cents. And there's some other contingency decals. Van, Hearst, bananas, apples. Okay, a little bit there if you decide to put that fruit wagon together. All right, thanks everybody for stopping by. Check out the channel. So thank you for subscribing. Thanks for tuning in.